What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob 619 back with another top 10 video. Now this video here was highly requested. I keep getting PMs and on YouTube and on my Facebook group page, people asking me, hey, what's some good cheap fragrances? You haven't done cheap fragrances in a while. And I can tell that the trend, it seems like by most reviewers now, everybody is talking about niche. Even if they have 50 designer bottles in their collection, they constantly push out the niche, 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 niche. And for you new subscribers to my channel, um, bringing you guys affordable fragrances is my MO. That's what I've been doing since the beginning. I've never been one of those guys to where I'll push niche or tell you niche is better than designer because I love all of them. You know what I mean? They all share a place in my collection. One is not better than the other. But for me, my personal experience, when it comes to getting compliments and it comes to people coming up to me asking me what I'm wearing, it's probably 7 out of 10 times I'm wearing a designer. So I'll always have designers in my collection. I mean, I can grab way more bottles on the designer side than I can on the niche side. I usually try to find a good deal on the niche, or I try to buy a used bottle, or if I see a sale on one of those online retailer sites, that's when I pick up my niche. And I never pay retail for niche. So you guys out there, you new guys out there getting into the hobby, don't think you got to keep up with us as reviewers or keep up with the community and buy these niche bottles and assume that's going to magically get you more compliments or people going to think you smell better because you're wearing a $200 fragrance. Most of the time, it doesn't work like that. But anyway, let's jump right into this top 10 cheap fragrances. I got 10 bottles, obviously, and I got three honorable mentions. I didn't really know where to put these ones in my list, so I just made them honorable mentions. And one I forgot I even had. I bought like a year and a half ago, and I wore it like one time. And so I had to recently pull it out. And that's first honorable mention, Diesel Plus Plus Masculine. Now, this one, like I was looking through my collection, I'm like, damn, I forgot I had that one. And so let me get a spray. And what you guys out there, when you go to a store, do you spray the small side or do you spray the thick side? Because I always spray this side right here, but the people in the store, like when I go to Lucky Scent or Scent Bar in Hollywood, they always say spray this side. So I'm spraying this side. And to me, guys, this Diesel Plus Plus, it's a great fragrance. I only pay like $9 or $10 for this, and this is a 75 ml bottle, I believe. Yeah, 75 ml bottle, $10. And this is pretty much a sweet, creamy, spicy, somewhat spicy, like a sweet, creamy, spicy scent. Kind of reminds me of 1 million a little bit to kind of give you guys a visual of what this smells like. It could be in a family of 1 million. And this comes in like a milk carton. So if you go looking for it, it comes in a milk carton box, a silver milk carton box. And that pretty much describes what this fragrance kind of smells like because it is a real creamy, milky, I mean, I guess with the white bottle too, it's like a real milky, creamy, spicy scent. It kind of dries down with a sweet sandalwood at the end. Great fragrance. First honorable mention, $10. I think I got that at Ross. Most of these on this list, guys, by the way, this whole list, there's nothing on this list more than $35. The number one is the highest fragrance on this list. That was 35 bucks. I paid for that. And I paid another fragrance was like 30. But pretty much everything else is really 25 and under, with the exception of two that I paid 30 bucks, 130, 135. So everything in this list is pretty much cheap. There's no reason why you guys can't go out there and buy a ton of these. But anyway, next honorable mention. This is Tony Bahamas. Very cool. I discovered this from one of my subscribers. I always would see him in the gym when I'm working out. And first time I seen him, he came up. He's like, "Hey man, you Coach Rob, huh?" And obviously I said, "Yeah." And we started talking. We talked, fragrances, exchange numbers and stuff. And one time I seen him in the gym, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been watching your reviews. I've been watching other reviewers' reviews and looking for their most complimented fragrances." And the ones he purchased, he said he didn't get a lot of compliments with. He got a few. He said, but this one does magic for him. He said, man, every time I wear this, I get compliments. So when he was telling me that, I had to go purchase it. So this is a good fragrance. I paid like 10 bucks for this one too. And I think this is a 1.7 bottle. Yeah, this is a 1.7 cologne version. And this one pretty much smells like a margarita. That's all I think about when I'm wearing it. It smells like you get the lime, the little citrus lime, you get the boozy kind of undertone, and you get the um, the boozy on the saltiness. It has like that saltiness that you get from a margarita, and that pretty much sums this up. This would be a great springtime, summertime scent to wear. $10. Very cool. Last honorable mention. This one right here on me. This is Beckham Instinct. This is a probably think a 1.7. No, this is 70 mile. This is 2.5. I paid $10 for this also at Ross. Now this one, this is watermelon. It's an aquatic watermelon type of fragrance. Projection is beast mode on me. And I don't know, it doesn't last that long, but the way it come out the bottle, you think this is gonna be like a 10-hour fragrance, but pretty much I get about 3 to 4 out of this. But that first hour is beastly projection. When I bought that, when I bought it at Ross's with my girlfriend, as soon as I was ripping off the plastic while I was walking at the store, and I had sprayed it on my arm and I think on my chest, and she was 20 yards away from me, and she was like, "Damn, did you just spray on something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just sprayed on this this signature. It's all Beckham signature. I think I might have said Instinct, but Beckham signature." I'm like, "Yeah, I just sprayed on the signature." She was like, "Wow, that stuff is like strong. I smell it way over here." So I don't know if that was because I just sprayed it, and I'm outside, the wind is blowing, so it could have been that. But I do get good projection out of this Beckham signature. So check that one out, guys. Another good one, another good cheapie, in my opinion. Now to get into this list, I'm gonna try to run through it. I don't think I did too many reviews on these. But anyway, number 10, another one I picked up at Marshall's, I think, 20 bucks. This is Mont Blanc's Star Walker. Now this is a great, fresh, woody scent, subtle spice, not too spicy. This will be perfect for the office. This will be my office go-to scent, real fresh, real clean. Definitely gonna get compliments with this one. Number 10, Mont Blanc Star Walker. This one you heard a lot of people talk about. I've talked about this a couple of times. Coming in at number 9, this is Thallium. I think we all know about this one by now. This is an overly sugary, sweet fragrance. Smells good. Women seem to love it. It's like a cotton candy mixed with a hard red candied apple scent. And this lasts on me all day. Great projection, great longevity. That's just a great performer that women seem to love. That I like. Great fragrance. I'll probably wear that in the colder months. Out here, it's been crazy hot, guys. Today is Saturday. Thanksgiving was what, Thursday? And it's been 85. It was 85 degrees on Thanksgiving. It's like 85, 86 today. So um, I'm gonna find me some citrus to throw on today. But anyway, coming in at number 7, another good one, another good cheapie. I think I paid $5 for this, and this is I think a 3.4 ounce fragrance. But this is Cuba Gold. Everybody knows this one. It smells just like Le Male, John Paul Gaultier's Le Male. I like it better actually than Le Male. It's not as strong. It's a little bit smoother. You get that tobacco, that minty vanilla vibe. Great fragrance. $5, guys. You gotta go pick you up a bottle of this. You can't beat that. That's less than the value meal at McDonald's or something. So anyway, Cuba Gold coming in at number 7. Number 6, recent purchase, or probably about 4 or 5 months ago, or maybe I don't even remember when I bought this one. But this is another good one. AB Lamani's AB Spirit. Great fragrance, guys. To me, this one I got this for 20 bucks. Another cheap. You get a lot of stuff, but you get a big box that it comes in. You get a lot. You get your value with this one. To me, what this starts off with, this will be another great office scent, by the way. But this starts off to me like a rosewood, like a sweet floral rosewood note smelling fragrance, kind of vibe you get, and then it dries down to more of a sweet woody. Well, it starts off kind of sweet woody, but it dries down. It starts to blended, and it dries down to more of a sweet floral fragrance. And it smells to me. Somebody said it on my I think on my review of this one. Do I get Keaton? And at first I didn't, but after he said that, that's exactly what this dry down to is Keaton. So my old signature fragrance. So if any of you guys are looking for a Keaton alternative or something that smells like it, but you don't want to pay the 80 or 90 bucks that it costs, get you this AB Spirit. It smells just like it on the dry down. Great fragrance, great compliment getters. It got great sillage too. This one, you smell that whiff. Wherever you were at, you're gonna still smell this one. Great performer. That was number 7. So we're at number 6. Number 6, I just recently bought. I smelled it probably a year ago, I think now, or I don't know how long ago, but I smelled it a while ago. I was at Nordstrom's and I was looking for something to grab, and the lady kept trying to sell me on this one, but it was like 80 bucks or 75 bucks. And, I know, like I said earlier, I always look for online retailers. I always look for the best deal I can get. I don't buy anything at retail price. So I was like, you know what? I'll look for this one later. I was in Ross the other day. I was looking for CK Shock, by the way. CKB Shock, whatever it's called. I keep hearing how it's a good fragrance, which is another cheapie. So you guys out there that have it, leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. But that's what I was looking for. I couldn't find that, but I seen this, and like I said, this is what I wanted from back in the day, so I had to pick it up. And this is number 6 on my list. Bulgari's Man Extreme. This is the most versatile fragrance on this list. A sleeper, great fragrance to me, great quality. I paid $30 for this one. This is a 2.5, I believe. Yeah, no, this is 2 ounce, 60 ml, 2 ounce bottle. And what you get from this, matter of fact, let me spray a little bit on real quick. You get in the opening, you get a spicy, like a pepper citrus vibe. You get a pepper and lemon. That's what you get in the beginning. But once this dries down and sweetens up, this becomes a great, sweet, lemon, kind of spicy, masculine fragrance. This is definitely, this is the most versatile fragrance in this top 10. You can wear this pretty much spring, winter, office, dressed up, dressed down, whatever you want, you can get out of this, guys. So go look into this Bulgari Man Extreme. For me, I get about 5 to 6 hours out of it, though. I don't get great performance, but for $30 and how this smells and the quality of this juice, bargain. It's one of the best bargains you're gonna get for $30. Now, jumping in number 5. I think I did a review on this one. I'm not for sure. But anyway, number 5, Bulgari's Aqua Marine. This is one of the best aquatic fragrances I smell. That's including niche and designer. I got this for like 20 bucks on eBay. I think this was a tester bottle. And this one, to me, the reason why I say this is one of the best aquatics, this to me is the most balanced. It's not, some aquatics is super aquatic, some are just too sweet, some are too salty, some have that like seaweed note that's too strong. But this one, it's a perfect balance of everything. You get the sweetness, you get the kind of like the little salty vibe, you get the seaweed, you just get that aquatic, that water marine note. You get everything in this. And when I wore this to Maui, when I think I did speak about this, I wore this to Maui on my vacation, and this was the one that got me the most compliments. People, every time I had it on, people were giving me compliments. And this reminds me of the beach in Maui. This is Maui in a bottle. That's what and maybe I got that in my head because this is what I was wearing when I was out there, but this always reminds me of it. But this reminds me of the smells that I smelled just out there on the beach. Bulgari's Aquamarine, great aquatic fragrance. Now, coming in at number 4, another aquatic, you know what I mean? This one I put it above that. I think that is the Bulgari is more higher quality than this one, but to me, I just love the way this smells. I mean, this falls under the category I was saying. It's kind of overly salty, it's overly sweet, but it just smells so damn good. And like I said before, I think I did a review on this one. This is San Diego in a bottle. This reminds me of San Diego, my hometown. That reminds me of Maui. So whatever one you prefer. But this is another one, paid 20 bucks. This is a 1.7, also 50 ml bottle, $20. No, I think I paid $15 for this actually. I paid 15 bucks for this, 20 for the other one. Great fragrance. Coming in at number 3. I've talked about this one before too. This is still in my top 5. This is like, to me, one of the best neroli fragrances out there in the game, including niche, designer, whatever. Bergamot Marino, great fragrance. This one is a neroli blast. So for you guys out there that don't really like neroli, you may feel that note is a little bit too feminine. This may be off-putting to you, but for me, this is great. Back in the day, I said this remind me of a Le Labo fragrance. Like this was in a Le Labo bottle, I wouldn't even question it. It feels like it falls in that line. But over the time and me smelling other fragrances, this reminds me. It's 2 fragrances that this really reminds me of now. And the first one is Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. They share that same neroli note. They kind of share like it's like a lime vibe going on in there. But this one separates because it has like a little melon note that gives it that little subtle sweetness that separates it from that Neroli Portofino. But it really reminds me of Bond Number 9's Ude New York, that white bottle with all the color signature logos. It smells pretty much close to that. They share a lot of similarities. So if you like that fragrance or you in the market to purchase that fragrance, look into this one first. For $20, I mean, you can't beat it. Number 3. Now, number 2, I talked about this one probably 2 years ago. This is probably one of the first, not the first, but when I first started reviewing fragrances, I spoke about this one. And this is Great, 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 great. I'm almost done with it. I haven't worn it in a long time. You can see the juice, but this is Rehab Silver. You guys that are familiar with this house, comment that some other good ones, because I paid like $8 for this shipped from like Great Britain or somewhere, wherever this came from, like $8 or $9 shipped. And for the quality, the projection, the performance you get out of this, you can't beat it. So if there's other fragrances in this line that you guys out there know about that are just equally as good, please put it in the comments because I'm probably gonna buy 4 or 5 of them because this performs so good. And like I said about this in the past, this is Creed Silver Mountain Water in a bottle, but it performs better. And what you get in the opening, you get like a citrus, you get that same citrus, you get that fresh, um, like musky vibe, like a sweet musk. And I feel it has, like they say the Silver Mountain Water has an ink note. This shares that too, but to me it's more metallic, and maybe that's just in my head because it's silver and I see that. But it's something strong and piercing in the beginning that is kind of off-putting that I don't really like, but it settles down into this nice, sweet white musk fragrance, extremely clean. Nice lemon vibe to it. Women absolutely love this one. It's probably one of my girlfriend's favorite of my fragrances, but she also loves Creed Silver Mountain Water. That's her favorite Creed, so it makes sense. But anyway, guys, go pick this up if you haven't. A matter of fact, I'm gonna wear this today because it's hot as hell out here today, so I'm putting this on today. Great fragrance. Now, coming in at number one, last fragrance on my list. This is the top cheapy fragrance out there. This one is the most expensive on the list. I paid $35 for a 4.0 ounce bottle. I think it's 4.2. Versatile, smells good, high quality. It's unique. When people around you smell it, they always ask, what is that? I never smelled anything like that before. One of the best bottles in the game. And by now you probably know what I'm talking about. Midnight in Paris. Beautiful bottle, man. It's one of my favorite bottles of any that I've seen, any fragrances. Midnight in Paris, 4.2 ounce bottle, $35. I think I got this from I want to say fragrancenet.com. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, great fragrance. Lasts long on me. It's a sweet, powdery, subtle leather vibe going on. Definitely unique. It reminds me of it kind of has that, not makeup bag, but it gives me that Dior Homme Intense vibe. It's something about this. It's some note that share. I don't know if this has iris in it. It could be that note, but there's something that both of those fragrances share that it reminds me. Like smelling it right now, I smell that, like that powdery, I don't know, some vibe that smells just like DHI. So if you like DHI or the DRM, the original version, you definitely like Midnight in Paris. But that's it, guys. That's my top 10. I think all of these are purchase worthy. Definitely great fragrances. Go try them out. They don't cost you but 10, 20 bucks. So you're not, financially, you're not losing too much. You're getting great value for your money. But depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. Peace.